Forget everything you've been told about earning respect. Most people think it takes months or even years to build it, through endless favors, being nice, or waiting for others to finally notice your worth. But the truth is, respect isn't given slowly. It's taken instantly. In fact, people decide within seconds whether they see you as someone to follow or someone to ignore. And it's not based on your job title, your bank account, or your looks. It's based on subtle psychological triggers that you can control the moment you walk into a room. In today's video, I'll show you 6 of those triggers, proven by psychology, that make people respect you instantly, but without manipulating others or putting on a fake persona, just small shifts that flip the way people see you, from just another irrelevant guy to someone I should actually listen to. 1. Name the elephant in the room. In my university days, there was this one professor who had a talent for overcomplicating everything. He'd explain a concept and you could literally feel the room getting more and more lost. Then he'd ask, "Any questions?" And of course, silence. Everyone just sat there pretending to understand, eyes glued to their notebooks. And you could feel that tension in the air, that uncomfortable silence where everyone hopes someone else will speak up. That's exactly the moment you should step in. For example, you can say, "Professor, I think a lot of us might be lost here. Could you go over that again?" You instantly become the person others are thankful for, because you voiced what they were too afraid to admit. When you name the elephant in the room, you demonstrate leadership and show that you're not afraid to speak up, even when it might be uncomfortable. People trust those who can navigate tension instead of avoiding it. 2. Hold eye contact past the comfort break. Do you know the moment when you're talking to somebody and you're holding eye contact? After a few seconds, it becomes uncomfortable and you start to look away, trying to find something else to fix your eyes on. Next time, I challenge you to hold the eye contact past that moment, until the other person looks away first. I'm not talking about staring someone down like a serial killer. Just stay present in the moment of the conversation and let your gaze rest naturally on theirs for just a beat longer than usual, letting them be the one to look away first. This subtly signals both confidence and dominance, showing you're completely at ease in your own skin. People naturally take you more seriously when they sense that. Try it in your next interaction, whether you're speaking with your boss, a stranger, or especially with women, since that quiet display of dominance is something they're instinctively drawn to. 3. Take the higher frame. Every day, people will try to pull you into their world, their drama, their complaints, their little power games. The frame is simply the perspective or energy that sets the tone for an interaction. Most people unconsciously accept the frame they're given, but high-value people hold their own and make others step into it. Imagine you're at work and someone starts complaining, "This project is pointless." Most people would agree or join in the negativity. Instead, you say, "I get it's frustrating, but let's figure out how to make it work." You've just flipped the frame from defeat to action. Or let's say someone tries to tease you, hoping you'll get defensive. Instead, you just smirk, maybe raise an eyebrow and steer the conversation somewhere else. You've shown them their attempt didn't even register as a threat. When you stay rooted in your own perspective like this, you subtly communicate leadership. People start to look at you as the one setting the tone, and they adjust themselves to match your energy. 4. Controlled disagreement. If you agree with everything someone says, it starts to feel like you're just trying to win their approval. People respect those who think for themselves, and that means being willing to disagree when you genuinely see things differently. Controlled disagreement isn't about picking fights or trying to win an argument. It's about calmly putting your perspective on the table without making it a personal attack. You might say, "I see where you're coming from, but I think there's another angle." Or, "That's interesting. My experience with that was actually pretty different." Moments like this signal 2 things. First, you're confident enough to have your own viewpoint. Second, you can challenge someone without turning it into a battle. That combination makes people take your words more seriously and trust your judgment more over time. 5. Slow down your movements and speech. Nothing screams low status and insecurity like jittery movements and rushed speech. When you move and speak quickly, you signal that you're reacting to everyone else's pace. When you slow down, you control the tempo. Next time you walk into a room, don't rush to your seat. Take your time. When someone asks you a question, pause for a second before answering and speak slowly but clearly and intentionally. Slowing down doesn't just change how you're perceived, it changes how you feel. You'll notice you're more grounded, more in control, and less likely to trip over your own words. Look at interviews with top military commanders or CEOs. They move and speak with calm precision as if the world will wait for them. That's the energy that makes people pay attention when you talk. 6. End conversations first. Think about the last time you were in a conversation that just dragged on. You'd already said everything you wanted to say, but the other person kept going, so you stayed, nodding along, waiting for the moment to escape. That's what it feels like when you never take the lead in ending an interaction. You're giving away control of the frame, and you're signaling, without realizing it, that you have nowhere better to be. Instead, flip it. Be the one who wraps things up while the energy is still high. If the conversation is going well, you can say something like, "This was great, I'll let you get back to it," or "I've got to run, but let's pick this up another time." It's polite, but decisive. When you do this, you send a clear message. Your time is valuable, you choose where it goes, and you move with purpose. People respect that, and because you left on a high note, they're more likely to think about you afterwards, maybe even look forward to the next interaction. Ending first doesn't push people away, it leaves them wanting more. These 6 shifts work because they all communicate the same thing: you're in control of yourself. And in a world where most people are constantly reacting to everything around them, that's rare. You don't need to be the loudest, the most dominant, or the smartest person in the room to earn respect. You just need to understand these small cues and use them properly. If you found these tips valuable, you're going to love what we've put together for you. We've created a completely free ebook that breaks down 16 proven ways to build real, unshakable confidence. So if you're ready to take the next step, click the link in the description, grab your copy, and start becoming the most confident version of yourself today.